social opinions.
What's our opinions on life?
Is it the first 30 seconds or something? Have they changed that now?
No, this is on Twitch. I don't think give a shit.
Okay, fuck it.
But how do you get to be the first one out of the country? By the way, if one comes in, how do you get to go out?
On the one in, one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
just sail you back over there and just kick you out on the beach, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll take the 3K and I'll go. I don't mind.
Yeah. I was telling Lisa, if I don't come back, if I'm not back by Monday, then I've got a boat. I bought it off one of these guys on the beach. And I'm going back to France. Like, Guy, just
The guy seems to like it, so
Yeah.
He might not any longer. Okay, so last session, you are continuing to explore the environment, the environs around your fledgling capital. You had got yourself. Let's just pull you to here for a second. So you were traveling westwards, exploring the area within about a day or so, day and a half's ride of the kingdom. You had found yourself the guest of a hermit who had offered you some various meats and other accoutrements, but then had tried to stab Ember, telling you that he didn't particularly like them. After dealing with the hermit, you discovered that the hermit was a little bit of a psychopath and had probably killed a number of people, humans and otherwise, and used their parts for various pleasures, such as sausages. There was a couple of toe pies, that kind of thing. You then, whilst you were there, you discovered a map that would have led you to the old barrow, had you not already, the Lonely Barrow, had you not already dealt with it. But you found the map that kind of pointed you there. You then continued sort of northwestwards, where you discovered a standoff between some illegal loggers and a Dixie? I want to say Dixie.
Nixie.
I thought it was Nixie.
Nixie. Yeah, I don't know why I've got Dixie in my head. A Nixie. She was very upset the fact that several trees that were many hundreds of years old had been felled by the loggers without any kind of consideration for who may or may not be present. And she agreed to let them go and let the two that she had kind of transfixed go if you would return and plant replacement trees, at which point she will also consider you consider your word that you would leave her alone. She pointed you towards somebody she'd called sort of a sister, and she'd sent you westwards to Teresia. And Teresia was another fae, a dryad, who had a problem with a scythe tree. And so she'd agreed to give you some of these tree feathers, feather trees, whatever they're called.
Tree feather token on it?
Tree feather token,
yeah.
She would give you some tree feather tokens and other things if you were able to deal with the scythe tree. And she'd pointed you to the southeast, following the river to an area of mostly dead wood. And you'd headed there, and yes, you had encountered the scythe tree and had taken some time to destroy it. And because it was late, that was kind of where we got to and where we left it.
Yeah.
So,
Encounter opened up with Medi being dropped like a sack of shit.
encounter opened up with Medi being dropped by like a sack of shit. That is absolutely true.
As I get myself to my feet, well, now I'm already on my feet, and I'm going to check my loot to make sure it's not damaged.
Was it Ghost on Night Runner that got splattered across the glade?
That was one of them.
Yeah.
But don't mind, new slippers look nice.
You had found some interesting items. You found some coinage, a silver ring worth 7 gold. You'd also found what appeared to be a magical scarf-like piece of cloth. And some amber. Not ember, amber.
There you go, Garen. Feel better.
Thank you.
Plan. Plan.
Are we going to take a part of this scythe tree back with us just to prove that we've defeated it?
Don't know.
You can do. You can
I
chop
think we
a piece
should do,
off.
just in case there's another one hanging around again. No, we killed that one.
I mean, is there any, I can see a few bits of bone and debris around here. Have we searched the area and considered...
Yeah,
I think that's where we got the loot from, wasn't it?
You've searched the area. There's nothing else that is of interest here.
Is the wood any use for anything? Has it got any special properties, or that might be a bit evil, actually, to be fair?
Yeah, it would give you the properties of, giving you evil wood.
Evil does have wood from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually a really inconvenient time.
Playgrounds.
I remember those days.
What?
It's only when you've got to get up in the morning and go somewhere.
I thought you meant the playgrounds.
The handstand piss is always fun.
Do you know what I love about Dart is he's always about two.
He's a beat or two behind, isn't he?
He's always at least 2 conversations behind. He's brilliant.
It just has to churn in the back of your head for a while, doesn't it, before it comes back out?
Oh man!
Did they really say that? What?
Yeah.
So you collect some of the wood. Let's get back to focus.
Back to the Dryad and a satyr lover.
Okay.
There's some. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just shut up. Move on.
There's some what? Go on, say it. You know you want to.
No, we're moving on.
Remember, Guy will watch this at some point.
You'll be lying on the deck bed chair, burst out laughing. People, but what's going on with him?
This is true. Or he'll cringe.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Do you know?
Back to, is it Teresia?
Teresia, yeah.
So by the time you get back to Teresia, it's probably got to dusk, got to darkness. When you finally arrive back at her, I will give you that as reconnoitered. So you've done that, okay? By the time you get back, you say it's late in the evening, and you head back to the grove where you first met Teresia. And she's kind of sat on one of the branches of her tree, and she kind of watches as you kind of come into the grove, and she kind of clicks her fingers, and several sort of bellflowers light up and creates an area where you can rest. Ah, you've returned. The trees whispered that the scythe tree was dead. I thank you.
I'll chuck a branch on the floor, say, yep, no need to carry this then.
No, but I thank you for the gesture. Please, rest.
It was a fearsome creature and dealt many, many wounds to us.
Indeed, they are known for their tenaciousness.
But we appreciate the advice that you gave. It was very useful. We may have struggled to defeat the foe without the information you provided.
Well, a promise is a promise. And she kind of comes down from her tree, and I'll drop this lot into your party stash. 1 second. And so she gives you a number of feather tree tokens. She hands you. Where did they go? She hands you 5 feather tree tokens. She also hands you a piece of mistletoe, a sprig of berry-festooned holly and mistletoe. And she kind of hands this over to you. Essentially, it can be used as a primal locus. Grant +1 item bonuses to nature checks while you wear it. Holy crap. Once per 10 minutes, you can activate and anoint, manipulate. You squeeze juice from one of the berries and smear it onto a weapon, made primarily of wood, to cast runic weapon onto it.
Wow.
Or onto a creature to cast runic body.
So it can go to pause.
Yeah, you would be able to smear a berry on a cat and give it runic
I'm just
body.
thinking of Ember's pets.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of a
Mistletoe
house
can be
cat.
deadly if you eat it.
So is
But
this
runic weapon can be
primeval?
deadlier.
Does need to be invested, but I will say that. So whoever uses it would need to invest. And she kind of says, please, keep fires small and away from my tree, but you are safe in my grove.
Oh, nature checks.
Thank you, my lady.
Would be very welcome to have a quiet and safe evening for once. We've been set upon a number of times in these lands.
Then you are safe tonight. And she kind of disappears off up into her tree and leaves you to it. And indeed, you have a very quiet and a very safe evening. Not
Could we spend
disturbed.
some time examining items that we have?
You
We've got
absolutely
a load of
can.
unusual stuff in our inventory.
Yeah.
Although I think possibly someone should take that primeval mistletoe, and I'm looking at Ember.
Huh? What? Sorry?
The primeval mistletoe.
Ember would be the best choice for it, I think.
Definitely,
It
especially
gives
if you
me
can give runic weapon to pets.
I think I put it on my my weapon as well, because my bows would and my spears would. I think.
Yep. You probably could put it on your spear.
Pop it on your character.
Hang on, I'm reading it at the moment.
Don't know whether that sent anything to you, Zed.
Yeah, my spear is made of branches.
Yes, is it tree branch spear you got?
Hang on, did I just...
Yeah, I got an elven branch spear.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to figure out how this works.
What works?
I'm assuming the identify thing I've sent to Zed.
Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
I see. What's my best bet then? Let's see.
Anybody else who wants to can do that. It would appear that this is eluding you all. Yep, it's eluding you all. Whilst you know the ring is magical, you can't quite figure out how you can use it and what it does.
Okay. Guess we can try some other time.
Mm-hmm.
Also have a belt, which I've thrown at you again.
Hang on a sec. Okay, yeah. There's the bell. Ooh.
Did I hit the right one? I'm not sure if I hit nature or not.
You hit nature, yes.
Okay. There's an unusual treasure as well in there.
Yeah.
So, did that do it?
It did, yeah, we can see what it is.
Okay. So between Barristan and Corriston, as you kind of spend some time with this sort of strange belt-like long cloth, you realise that it's actually a scarf. Grants a +1 item bonus to performance checks to dance. On your most recent action, you can swirling scarf. On your most recent action, you succeeded at a performance check to dance. You become concealed until the beginning of your next turn. So it's probably not amazingly useful for the party. The only person probably close to being able to use it would be Garen.
Sexy times, Garen.
But I don't think I've ever seen Garen do sexy dance.
No, I've got no poles around me.
Anything else you want to try? And
there's an
unusual treasure which was sent to you.
Okay, give me a sec.
Unusual ring as well.
Okay,
yeah. The ring.
Yeah, you failed on the ring.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, it's only crafting on that one, is there?
This is only crafting.
Yeah, that scarf would be good for
I'll roll anyway, just in case.
Oh, Ember. You've identified it as well. Okay. There you go. So the watertight tube. Why was that? Why did I make that magic? Why did I make that
unidentified?
Unidentified, I wonder.
Containing a map.
Contains, yeah, it's a watertight tube. As you kind of dig into it and get access to it, you discover that it contains a map. Now I've got to remember where the fuck this is.
And where did you guys find this?
Where did we find the watertight tube?
Still got that thing as well, then they're identified.
Yeah, I don't know where.
It'll either be the turtle or maybe the tatzelworms.
Turtle or the tatzelworms? Now that sounds.
That's what I'm guessing, because they're the only things that we've really fought around water. I think it's the tatzelworms, because there was other treasure on the island with the turtle.
I don't remember where the tatzelworms were.
Up to north.
They were north of us, yeah. Let me have a quick look at the map.
Are they west of the boar?
Got it.
They were like here. Like near some river. Oh, maybe here.
Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah.
I've got a question.
Okay. So the map. Sorry, Dal. Let me just cover this first. The
Okay.
map contains the north. The map contains the northwest section of the green belt. If you were to
So everywhere we've already looked.
basically everywhere you've looked, but what this does is you haven't physically mapped any of the hexes yet. You've only reconnoitered them. And so if you were to map a hex in the green belt, you get a +2 to that activity by using the map.
What does mapping a hex do?
There's a
Reveals what's in
reason
there.
you do.
Well, plus what have already been done, now, isn't it?
Hang on. Why do you map a hex? Let me go and double check.
Yeah.
Sorry for asking these questions, but it seemed
Yeah,
prudent.
no.
Also, can you move the +1 cold iron longsword onto Kendall if it doesn't encumber him?
Okay. So I think there's probably a little bit that I'm ignoring, because when you map a hex, it allows you to navigate that hex with a reduced DC.
Okay.
Is that all?
So it's probably not that useful. And what was that? Sorry, can you move the
+1 cold iron longsword onto Kendall, please?
+1 cold iron longsword onto Kendall? Yes.
Yeah, it would have been useful last fight, so I think it's probably not a bad idea for him to have an alternative and a cold iron in case we're fighting anything that cold iron's useful for.
Well,
Yeah, there we go. Okay, done that. So I am going to move you to 7 a.m. the following day. Let's see what the weather has for you.
We did have a good creature to have a look at as well.
Oh, okay. There you go. Good God, you're all doing very well on this.
Am I detecting sarcasm? Or?
no, it's
no.
not like it's +1. It says on the blade.
Ooh, that makes sense.
+1 kukri
Nice
of
weapon.
scythe killing.
Bloody hell, that's pretty good.
It's not a bad weapon, is it?
It feels a little bit evil, but
No, not really.
So-
just very sharp and does a lot of bleeding.
So the recommendation is to tweak this. So in the actual Kingmaker campaign, given it was written pre the removal of good and evil, right? This actually, the if I can remember, where did you find it?
the Yog-Sothoth temple.
The
Well-
Yog-Sothoth temple. That is correct. So I'll tell you exactly. So the island, Candlemere Island. Because actually it is technically an evil item.
But that whole alignment thing has gone out now, hasn't it? Other than holy and unholy weapons.
So it's basically whoever it's in the hands of.
Yep.
The fact that it was found in a temple to a ancient being.
So it was actually it's actually a unique bloodletting. Should be a unique bloodletting cookery called Thirst. The persistent damage dealt increases to 2d8 when used against humans, but only if it had been previously used to kill a human within the past 24 hours. And a character who is not chaotic would be enfeebled when wielding it.
Good job they changed that then.
No, I just
Terrible shame.
I stripped it out and called it a pure bloodletting cookery. So yeah, in this instance, it's literally just, oh dear, my
All right, Zed.
yeah, sorry, physio, and my back started to hurt. I just sat down and taken a little bit of the pressure off my feet, and now it's hurting. So, just made me a little bit lightheaded. Yeah. So this is just a pure bloodletting cookery, and as Coruscant would muse, it is neither good nor evil, and it is down to how it's used and by whom. But yeah, it's a nice weapon.
Mm.
Could be daggers. Or kukri.
It's agile finesse. It's a good weapon for a rogue.
Yeah, I've never ever been to any kukri classes.
Kukris are specialised weapons. Are they advanced weapons? Kukris?
It's
Not advanced,
no,
no.
it's uncommon martial.
Uncommon martial. Okay.
What I will say on this one, you cannot remove the runes off this one.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good as a side weapon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Let's give it its name. Let's at least call it Thirst. I nearly typed Thirsk then, but I realised that was
Thirsk.
something different. There you go. Okay.
Not wrong with Thirsk.
Following day, you wake feeling refreshed and safe and secure. Yeah, I mean it's up to you, but you're starting to get a hankering that you probably need to head back to your kingdom. You've been gone almost a month.
I would like to reconnoitre this in the Tuskwater before we get there, because it is right next to our town.
Yeah, so we need to head back to the Nixie.
That's true.
Give her a bits back. A tree.
Question, Ember?
Yeah. About runic weapons.
Yeah.
The spell. If someone's already got 2 damage dice, does this add another one?
No, it doesn't.
Right.
No.
And
So that thing would be useless for your mature animal companions.
right.
Oh, would it?
Well, apart from the +1 bonus to attack rolls.
That's runic weapon doesn't do that though.
It's a +1 striking.
Yeah, it does. +1.
Oh, does it? Does it create a +1 striking?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
But having said that, I'm not sure companions benefit from item bonuses.
They only get item bonuses to certain things. Yeah,
it says one willing creature as a target.
Yeah, so it can be one willing creature, but an animal companion isn't technically just a normal creature, is it? But there's rules under animal companion as to what they can get bonuses for.
Oh.
That's your homework for the week, Dart.
Yeah.
What if I drag it onto my character and the system already knows this?
Yeah, the system will already know. Yeah.
So if I drag it over, it'll basically go just dragged over.
You'll need to invest in it.
I've just dragged over the effect onto my creature to just check if it does what it does.
Okay.
Oh, that was private.
Yeah, you don't have a ghost is down at the moment. It's prone at the moment. You're not getting a +1 item bonus.
Yeah, the only item bonuses they can benefit from are to speed and AC.
Yeah.
Maximum item bonus is +3.
So runic body isn't going to work.
Oh,
It seems a bit bizarre, right? Guess it's a druid item.
Yeah.
yep.
But it might make his attacks magical, if that makes any difference.
Oh, that's true.
Once to get to
Yes, it does.
next level, they count as magical anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
so
journey.
But that would only it'll work on my weapon because my weapons aren't.
Work on your spear. Yeah,
Your weapon will be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, nab Dart while it's there.
You head eastwards,
Okay.
slowly but surely making your way back towards your kingdom. Your first port of call in the day would be to visit once again the deep pool dotted with lily pads fringed by waving reeds and Meliance, the Nixie. As you arrive, her head kind of pops up out of the water and she kind of cocks it to one side and you're back.
Greetings.
We said we would be. We don't break our word.
I'm glad to see that some don't. So, are you able to plant trees for me?
Indeed.
We can.
We met Teresia and
Oh,
did her a boon, and for which she has supplied some seeds, some tokens for us.
excellent. Well, please.
Do any of us know how to use them? Or should we just pass on to Meliance?
Does any of you know how to use them? That's the question.
I don't know whether it's got like a casting
Manual,
requirement or
yeah.
a nature skill check or something like that.
Maybe Ember might be the best person to try this.
It is literally activate, interact. This token can be activated only on an unoccupied patch of earth or soil. When activated, the token transforms into an oak tree, 60 feet tall, 5 foot wide trunk. Continues to live and grow if conditions are favourable.
Well, where would you like your trees? Would you like us to clear the stumps of the old or leave those for
Don't say
nature
that.
to reclaim?
Plant them nearby, but leave the stumps as a reminder to those who would come that this is not a place for that to happen.
Very well. Preston is happy to go and plant one if anyone else would like to.
Yep. Next to
that's
where
what
the
Karen-
stump is, I'll plant one.
Okay.
And I think the
Well-
same thing for all the rest. Where the trees have been chopped down, just put them slightly away from the stump.
Yeah, you'll need to clear a little bit of space around, because if you put it right next to a stump, it probably wouldn't be counted as favourable conditions for it to grow.
It wouldn't take because it's still got roots, a root
Yeah.
network. So probably pick empty patches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And so these are like, it's an action to do it, and so you spend sort of 10-15 minutes kind of wandering around and picking. Ember, give me a forest law roll.
Don't have that skill.
Thought you had forest law.
No, I've got herbalist law.
Okay, give me a nature roll then. There's no reason I got it in my head that you had forest law.
No, I think you've got the thing where you
I've got
get the
I've got the forest elf racial trait, but it doesn't actually.
No, it just gives you the bonus for climbing trees, doesn't it?
Yeah, and where is it? No, it's not it. Where is it? Sorry, my brain's not working at the moment.
It's not what you need anyway, is it? So you need, what's it, nature, do you see, so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Ember, being of the forest, is able to point out a number of areas that would be best suited for the trees to be planted. And as she does so, she takes, she kind of looks over at the Nixie, who is rather interested in Ember's approach methodology to select the best places. And each time Ember finally settles on somewhere, you can see the Nixie nods in approval. And as you each plant your tree, she nods in satisfaction as the final tree grows. She kind of pushes herself back into the middle of a pond and looks up and gives out a little sigh. Ah, well, you are definitely you are definitely good at keeping your word. I am grateful. I will free. Just remind me, did she keep the two people that were slave to her?
I thought she let them go.
Let
She let them go
yes.
because we gave our word, yeah.
Okay, yeah, she let them go. Okay, well, I'm glad to see that my faith in you is not misplaced. You say you are creating a new kingdom nearby, yes?
Yeah, indeed, madam.
Indeed. Yeah.
And you would agree to leave my grove untouched?
We would, and we will provide instructions to our citizens to do so. Should you ever have any issues, we would welcome you raise them with us as well, and we will do our best to help.
You will be classed as part of the kingdom, though.
Well, I can live with that. I can keep an eye out along the Greenbelt's rivers for any troubles or rumours of danger. Spread word to you. Spread any word that I learn of such dangers to you. I can also let other Fae in the area know of your reasonable nature.
We would appreciate that.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. We've already got allies with Mitflitz, and hopefully with working with yourself and Teresia. That's a good network.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Teresia would also... Teresia would also agree to offer her protection as long as you don't settle her grove either. You can use Teresia's grove as a refuge as long as you don't build a settlement there. So where was her grove? It was there, wasn't it? So if I do this, add a feature, add a refuge. There you go. So you got a grove there that you can leverage if you need to. So Melissa sort of she offers to.
Is that on Bright Square?
Yeah, that's Teresia's Grove. I've just put a refuge on Teresia's Grove. I haven't marked Melissa's Grove yet. Yeah, so she tells you that she is more than pleased that she will accept being part of your kingdom as long as you make no demands of her. That you treat her grove with sanctity.
All we seek is mutual cooperation and benefit.
And she agrees
for
that
the benefit of the whole of the forest.
And she kind of looks at you and says, hang on, let me just double check something. Okay.
She says no and casts finger of death on you.
She says, are any of you of the magical persuasion?
Many of us have talents.
I
Different
do
spheres of magic.
dabble a little bit.
She goes, okay. I would give you a further boon, though I can only teach this to one of you. I would be happy to teach you the inveigle ritual.
The what now?
Inveigle.
Sounds illegal.
Inveigle. So, it's a ritual. Casts 1 day, 10 feet. One target of a level no greater than double the inveigle's ritual rank. Duration is 1 year or until dismissed. You win over the target's mind, causing it to see you as a close and trusted friend and look upon your every suggestion as reasonable. Target is helpful towards you. It will go out of its way to help you. There are limits on what you can ask, but
this sounds like it would cloud the minds of. And no offense, but that is not how I would like our kingdom to rule.
She shrugs.
We would like willing cooperation, but perhaps knowledge is knowledge. It depends on the user whether it is for good or ill. So perhaps one of my companions would like to learn this. I suppose Garen and Coriston.
Yeah, I certainly have a thirst for arcane and magical knowledge.
Perhaps understanding this magic may also help you understand if anyone is affected by it.
Indeed, I could watch out for it.
Parson's like, this seems a bit.
I'll quite happily learn this gift, this boon from you.
Any one of us can learn it, I think. So,
I'm gonna guess you need to be an Arcana, occultist, or religion-based spellcaster, not a nature-based spellcaster. Those are the primary checks to cast the spell.
Yeah, I'm a cultist.
It would take her 2 days to teach somebody the ritual.
well, perhaps we can return and kingdom downtime. Somebody pick.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah.
We'll thank for the offer and we'll revisit.
No,
but we must rush back to the capital.
Would you mind if representatives of our kingdom come and visit from time to time? And you've indicated that, certainly Teresia indicated that her grove could be used as a refuge for travellers on occasion, provided they did no damage or interfered with the area.
As long as they
Respect your grove?
respect that, respect my boundaries and agree to doing no damage, then I will welcome visitors.
Very well. That is gracious of you. Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be more to send representatives to see if you require any help at all.
Indeed. That was what I was thinking.
Given time, I would hope we have wardens that patrol.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You crack on and head east.
Okay. All right. By the time you head east and sort of cross over into the next area and sort of begin the trek towards the village, night will fall. And so,
can I help it back up?
As always,
Barristan, can you
How about the fall?
Oh, bugger it.
As always, we will.
Barristan, can you heal Ghost, please? She's still got a wound on her.
Yeah, I can try.
Not slept for the day. Night.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have attended.
Oh.
Would the Dryad have healed?
Well, if we travelled and rested, I could have cast a heal or used lots of first aid. So,
yeah, but I would imagine that throughout your journey, you've spent a day travelling and then a little bit of time with the Dryad. So, I would just put Ghost back to full.
Okay.
Because with Barristan's abilities, he can do it every 10 minutes.
Yes,
I can do it every 10 minutes.
So,
no, she doesn't have 300.
He's also good at healing.
Yep.
Yes.
I just put 336 hit points in.
There you go. That's great. So, that evening, Ember finds a good location for you. And you settle down sort of in a dip, not too far away from the river.
Good roll.
Unfortunately, Jack isn't able to conceal the camp as well as usual.
I'm going to regale the camp of a tale of the Battle of the Scythe Tree.
Okay.
I don't know much of it, but it apparently was quite...
Your allies are unmoved by your tale. Ember's camp management spurs one of you on to performing 2 camp activities instead of 1.
Do we want to hunt together, or do we want to set alarms or something, maybe?
You haven't really hunted and gathered for quite some time.
Hunt and gather. Hunt and gather. If Ember wants to hunt and gather.
Hey, that's better.
Nicely done. Add the ingredients, Ember. Beautiful. Okay.
Well, that's kind of me, isn't it? Or the party. Yeah, it's on me.
It is on you.
Nice.
And apply the meal. So everybody... Yeah, you're pretty much out of rations. And so this is kind of like your last day out in the wilds before you need to head back and kind of restock and reprovision. Okay.
Oops.
All right, go ahead and take your usual morning activities.
Ablutions.
Let me just do this. So click on that. Click on that.
Then everybody give me a perception check.
Oh, shit.
Blind or
Whatever.
how often are we allowed to identify objects?
Once a day. So actually, you can probably, if somebody wants to try and identify the ring, request a ring, an identification on the ring. We can go through that process as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Done.
Yes, I will let you do that. Go for your rolls.
After rolling a 1, I hope that's a 20.
Okay. There you go. Does this send directly to you, Evil, what this is?
It does not.
It does not. Okay.
I mean, it's already revealed it in the party stash. So.
Yes, it would do because you've identified it. I just wondered if it gave you a notification as to what it was. So this is a ring of negative energy resistance. And if you wield it, you get resistance 5 against negative energy. You notice as you kind of clean it up, etc., that it does bear the symbol of Pharasma.
Pharasma being a god?
A god, yes.
Do I know what the god is of? Or, I think we did check at some point.
Yeah, you know, Pharasma is the Lady of the Graves, the goddess of birth, death, fate, and prophecy.
How would I feel about wearing it? Because, I mean, it sounds like a really good item. I would like to
She
wear,
judged, right, so...
She judges death. She's a bit like Kellenvor from
yeah.
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, I get that, but as a religious follower of Regathiel, would this be out of scope to wear? Guess is the query.
I suppose as long as it doesn't breach any of your tenants, then
It does not. That's mainly around murder.
Yeah.
And leaving friendlies behind. So
it's not if it's not an enemy, like a competing god or opposing god.
Well, that's why I'm trying to. Yeah, it's not like an opposite pantheon or anything like that. Or...
No. So Regathiel being the Imperial Lord of Imperial Lord of Chivalry, Justice, Vengeance, Redemption of the Fallen. You encourage lawful and righteous retribution. Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, fate, judgment of souls. She's neutral and stands apart from good and evil, law and chaos. Obviously, not in a position, but they are ideologically different. Both value judgment and order. One option is you may wear it as a sign of respect when burying dead or performing rites of passage. Not as a sign of devotion, but as a sign of acknowledgement.
Well, my god doesn't, isn't bothered about that kind of thing. It's not
you
his
could
realm.
also look at it. You could also look at it as as strengthening your belief in judgment and ultimate judgment. Regathiel avenges the unjust. Pharasma judges the soul. You avenge, and then the soul.
I send them on the way to Pharasma. Pharasma deals with the.
Exactly, and so that's how you could look at it. It would depend on whether, you could look at it like that. Yes.
Yeah. mean, I'd love to wear that if nobody else wants it.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it'd either be you or it would be Kendall. Whoever's up front, whoever's up front is unlikely to take Void in the face.
Yeah. Does require investment.
Yeah.
That's right.
Point.
I don't
Has
know.
this been tweaked to... that's a good question. Oh, you just give me 1 second, because I don't know whether it's going to work.
I mean, I'll nab it if Kendall wants it. Guy can give me a shout.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to nab it.
I now have Void 5 resistance.
Void
That's
5.
brilliant.
Good.
Appeared on the sheet. So.
Excellent.
I'd rather keep the healer up.
I can always put Candle back together. Yep.
Yep, exactly.
Ember, as is often the case, you kind of range a little bit ahead of the party. Not too far, still within visual sight, often definitely within earshot of each other. And then you would send one of your pets a little bit further out than you. And you've probably been traveling for no more than an hour or so. You're following the northern bank of the river that you know is eventually going to take you back to your settlement. You kind of crest a bend in the river, and ahead, obviously a dense copse of trees and things that you would have to pass your way through. But you can hear some kind of commotion up ahead.
If it says woodcutters, we're going to kill every damn one of them.
The sound of unintelligible cursing echoes through the woods. And then as you kind of pause, you can just see down through the trees a small wagon sits mired in the middle of the swiftly flowing river as the waters threaten to overlap its side. 2 ponies hitched to the wagon flounder and thrash in the swirling waters, close to panicking. 2 more wagons sit safely on the southern bank.
Should probably move to assist.
Yes.
You can let anybody know.
Yeah, I'll just call back to the rest of the party. There's something going on here.
Okay. Probably about 50, 60, 70 feet away from you, sort of down through the trees, down the scree and scree bank, down to a small kind of slightly muddy beach landing, if you like. And as you kind of reach the trees and look down, you can see what appears to be 9 gnomes.
I've been wondering if the Mills' garden.
Exactly. They all have fishing rods and
red hats.
Red hats, yes.
Do we mistake them as red caps, though?
You mistake them at red caps.
Are they trying to save the wagon, or are they...
They are, in fairness, they are... So, one of the gnomes, is he not... Hold on, I'm just see if I can find a picture of him for you.
I mean, Barristan feels bound to try and help them.
Yeah. In trouble in our kingdom. Yeah.
Assuming they're the ones that need help, not the wagon.
I'll go and calm the 2 ponies down.
Just before you do that, so there are 8 gnomes stood on the beach. They all seem to be gesticulating, yelling and shouting over top of each other, but it's all aimed at a solitary gnome who is stood atop a small hillock next to the river. His helmet is askew on his head, and you can make out what appears to be at least a black eye and a number of wounds on his body. As soon as Ember kind of comes out of the trees and starts to head down, one of the gnomes spots her. Help! Help! Help!
I will speak to them. They speak Fey, don't they? Gnomes?
Well, speaking common to you because you just said help.
Speak tell them.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay. Good point.
Speak in common, yeah.
Right, I'll return in common. Hi, do you need any help? Oh, actually,
Yes. Let's look at
Help!
ponies.
Do you need any help?
And you watch as one of the ponies kind of loses its footing a little bit and sort of slips a little and kind of for a brief second goes under the water and then kind of flounders and brings itself back up again and starts braying in very much in a terrified manner. The wagon is getting close to being it's getting close to being washed away.
I would turn around and shout back, Kendall, you're needed over here.
Kendall kind of looks along you and kind of goes, "Hey,
Oh, I need your brawn.
I
he
mean,
heads down."
I'm happy to ride down on.
Okay, he heads down.
I'll see if I can help the horses with my rope.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll tie off a rope to my horse, and
Okay, you can tie off ropes to your horse. How are you going to get it out to the?
I'm gonna wade or swim out. Well, I mean, I'll do a running jump initially. How far in?
Ride your horse out. Probably
It's
safer.
15 feet offshore. Anything going into the water needs to swim.
I can jump 15 feet, so
Just make a lasso.
I don't have to swim over there. I can just leap into that. I'll have to swim back, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, tied off to my horse. And if there's anything else like around nearby, then I'm gonna.
Okay.
Well, I think what I'll do. I'm going to cast a spell to give you a little bit of help with that. I'll do my courageous anthem.
Does that work on skill?
It works on +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects. Well, it might help if you get scared in the water.
Do I?
Oh, in fact,
Sharon, stop singing and help out.
I'll send you guidance. Sorry.
Is anyone else coming to help? Because there's a whole wagon here. I'm not sure I can
I am.
like muscle it out.
I'm listening
I
to
can help
Kendall.
with horses because I might be able to calm them down.
Yeah, calm the ponies and try and get them to.
Okay, so how are people? Right, so Barristan is just going to take a running jump at the river and try and land as close to the horses and the wagon as possible. Who else is going out there, and how are they doing it?
Wait, hang on. Are the ponies still attached to the wagon?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Just get moving forward.
Try and get them moving and try and pull
Take the and a couple of them, I suppose.
Before
Okay,
I'm
guys,
going. Yeah.
go to. Let me do this because I think I'm the only one that can actually do this. Right. We're going to go to initiative.
Huh?
And you have a set number of rounds to solve this problem before it's all too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's missing?
Hello.
Garen. Yeah. Ember,
Yeah.
you're missing.
Oh,
She is missing.
Wait.
Why is she not on the tracker? Give me a sec.
Your swords, Amber.
do I have to put myself in a combat state or something. Or...
There you go. Everybody should be on the combat tracker. So, as always, you have 3 actions. Your goal is to get the... Yeah, I'll roll Kendall. Your goal is to obviously free the horses and the wagons before they are washed away.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast guidance onto Barristan.
Right. So everybody should be on the... you're not all hidden, are you? You're all at the very top left-hand side of the map, so you should be able to see your tokens there to allow you to do stuff.
I'll cast guidance on Barristan and I'm going to run down the shale to the edge of the river.
Okay. Okay.
You say we got
It's
a map?
just the main... No, it's just... there is no map. It's literally just come in.
Theatre of the mind.
Running this off the... I'm just running this theatre of the mind.
I'll shout to Garen to keep control of my horse. I'm going to try and tie it off on this wagon, so that with me pushing it and the horse pulling and the ponies pulling, we might be able to shift it.
I'll try. And I'll grab the harness of the horse.
Get the horse to do the work.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's got a fairly decent athletic skill.
I would have thought so.
I can make him go forward with like an ignition spell.
Well, don't you need me to come? Don't you need me to command the animals?
Hopefully.
Probably useful to keep them above water. Yeah.
Okay, so Kendall will stow his weapons and shield in the by the side of the...
Oh, we got a wagon, haven't we? My wagon. Yes.
Yeah, he will stow them in your wagon, and then he will head out.
I'll tie the horse onto my wagon.
Just hold a second.
Okay, Kendall pauses. Do you want him to actually delay?
Delay, yeah.
Okay, Jack?
I think I'm not sure what to do here, so I think I'll delay as well.
Ember?
Okay, so Garen's got... Just want to do the harnesses. Are we trying to get the horses out of the harnesses, or are we going to try and get the horses to pull the cart over?
Hopefully we could have them into... If you can get them to pull, then... And point them in the right direction. That might be helpful. If not, then just, get them out and then...
Alright,
the ponies are panicking and are rapidly losing strength against the flow of the water.
Get them out then. Yeah. Otherwise they're dead weight. You're dragging 2 corpses.
So I'll help Garen get the harnesses off.
Off what?
Off the ponies, so release the ponies.
Garen's not doing that at the moment. Garen's not in the water. The ponies are in the water. The ponies are 15 feet out from the bank in fairly deep, fast-flowing water. Garen is currently marshalling. He's tying Barristan's horse to the wagon.
Yes.
Your wagon.
Yep.
Right. So I'll grab the other end of the rope and wrap it around me and head into the water.
Give me a swim roll, please.
Swimming? Oh, cool.
Oh, well done.
All right. Very, very surprisingly, actually, you swim with great ease out to the ponies. You stand up in the water, and it probably comes to your chest, to your high chest, in terms of height and depth, and you can feel a very strong current pushing against your legs.
Okay. So
that's 2 actions. You've got 1 action left.
Wait, what was the first action?
to wrap the rope and tie the rope
Oh,
around.
right. Yeah, sorry. I'll try and unhook the harness.
Okay, you're going to try and unhook one of the harnesses. You can do that, but it's quite a tricky action. Will actually take you 2 actions to do it, but you can start it this turn.
Try and calm the horses and then talk to them to pull it out.
Alright, I'll try and calm the horses down with nature and then see if they pull it back out themselves.
Well, they're knackered, aren't they? But
Yeah, they're knackered. That's what I mean. That's what Ted said earlier, so I probably can't do that.
Okay, hang on then. Give me a nature check.
Okay.
Okay, you can calm one horse down, one of the ponies down. You kind of grab hold of it and you kind of take some of its weight off its legs and kind of take the weight on you and kind of whisper sort of calming sounds and words to it. And you see its ears kind of go from being like that flared, scared kind of to kind of flickering with a little bit of interest, less panic about it.
Okay.
So that's you done. Who's next? Barristan.
Can I attempt to tie off the rope in such a way that it's secure to the cart?
Yes, you can. Yep.
So that when we get these ponies, released, I can help use the horse to help me push the wagon free and try and get it over to shore.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Do you want to use how many actions do you want to do that?
How many do I think it will require to make sure that's secure?
2.
I will do 2 then.
Okay. And your third action?
Probably was to climb up on the cart, right? Probably take a bit of time.
All right. Okay. Coruscant then.
Well, I will be casting that on Kendall.
No, nice. Okay. Cast that on Kendall.
Oh, I'll be glad.
So, cast Enlarge on Kendall.
Yeah.
Look at the size of his token.
I can't see his token.
If you've got your own selected, you won't be able to.
It's huge. Kendall is huge. Okay, so Kendall grows. And he kind of looks down at you, tiny man.
My job is done. I'll be looking for some something that could be used as possibly as a lever if it's using crafting.
Yeah. Okay. You probably need to go. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Okay. There's nothing immediately present on the little bit of beach that you're on, but you do remember seeing some fallen branches at the edge of the wood line that you came through, which is probably the extent of your movement to get back up the hill to that tree line.
I'm hoping with horses tied off and Kendall being a big lad, I'm hoping that'll be enough. But yeah, that's me done.
All right, so Kendall, he will wade out to the. Yeah, he's going to wade out to. It's going to wade out to the... Sorry, brain isn't working. Brain decided to stop firing. Okay, so Kendall just strides out, almost making it look easy. The water, instead of it kind of coming up to his mid to high chest, it's kind of probably down around his mid thigh level. And he kind of strides out, and he gets over, kind of looks down at Ember and nods, and comes round the back of the wagon and kind of gives you all a thumbs up. And he says to you in an even deeper in an even deeper voice, "Untie the ponies, get them to safety, and then I think we can move the wagon." Jack, do you want to do anything? Because you're still holding.
There's no real rope to pull on, is there? That's been attached.
Not at the moment, no.
There's a rope around.
I mean, I can maybe throw a rope across and see if somebody can attach it next go.
Yeah, you can throw it in. I could get it tied up.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh dear, athletics.
Yeah, if we get a couple of horses tied, mine's tied off to the cart. If we get yours tied off to the cart and Kendall pushing, we've got to be able to move this thing.
Oh dear.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a nat 20 then.
No, so did I.
It's a good job, because you'd probably be pretty fatal with that rope, and I'd rather not be on the receiving end.
Jack, you kind of grab the rope and you kind of underarm throw it quite weakly, and you watch with horror as it just like flies out about 5 feet in front of you, hits the water, sinks a little bit, and then gets dragged into the shoreline by the current.
All right. Do I catch any fish? No.
You don't catch any fish with a 3, no.
Okay, it's ending my turn. There we go.
All right. Okay, cool.
Well, I'll pull the rope back.
Yeah,
ready
pull
for
the rope back.
Next
Cool.
next go, so to speak. Yeah.
Garen, you're up. It's round 2.
You are
Jack, tie off the end on the cart, and then I'm going to start turning the cart around with the horse attached to it, ready to pull up the scree.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And I guess that's going to be my all 3 actions there.
You have a calm horse and a panicky horse that is now threatening to pull the calm horse over.
I will remove the shackles from the one that's not calm.
From the non-calm one, you're going to remove the harness.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. Give me a nature check.
Okay.
probably the only thing keeping it in place on its feet, right?
It's about to get washed down.
Yeah.
You realise, as you are about to undo the final buckle, that if you undo this buckle, this pony is dead. And you pause and you whisper a few things into the pony's ear and kind of stroke it a little bit whilst you're unbuckling that final buckle. You feel the harness come off, and you quickly grab the pony's mane as you feel it suddenly shift with the water. Had you failed that nature check, you would have lost that pony.
Okay.
Because it was panicking, and it would have just panicked and been taken by the water. But you've calmed it. You now have one pony that's loose, that you have a hand of mane and you're kind of controlling it. You have another pony that's calm but is still harnessed to the wagon.
And I've got one action left.
No, the harness takes 2 actions to undo, so the nature check was the 3rd action for you to calm the pony.
Okay, so my turn to go.
Cool. Barristan. You watch as Ember kind of begins to unbuckle one of the ponies, the pony that's still panicking and flaring its nostrils and seeming to be struggling, trying to fight the water, tiring itself out. And then suddenly she kind of leans in and seems to whisper something and strokes it a couple of times. And you see the pony visibly calm as the harness slips off into the water.
Okay, that's good. At least we're not losing that pony.
And from the bank, one of the gnomes goes, "That was my little pony."
Skinny and bony.
Needle darts on that fecker.
Well, from my current position, I guess I would delay and see if Jack can make a better throw.
Okay, delay. Okay, Corriston.
Needle darts on the nose.
Needle darts on that little fecker.
Enlarge the gnome, then chuck him in the water.
Apart from crafting to get this lever in place to help, or sending it out to the wagon, whatever's the best option. I think that's the only thing I'm doing.
Okay. What, needle darting the gnome?
Yeah. Because this is all brute strength, and I've done what I can do.
Okay.
So I'll wait until everything's set up, and then hopefully, we'll have this, the pushing, the pulling, and possibly something levered behind the wheels to stop it going back and for backward motion.
Okay. Okie doke. Kendall. All right, Ember. Have you got the two ponies free?
No, there's only one left to get free.
Okay. Well,
We need to guide them to shore, right?
Can you get this harness off the other one?
yeah. Okay. And it'll come round, and he will get the harness off the second one. Okay. So that's two ponies, both calm, both free of the wagon. Jack.
Would I be able to use all three actions to be very careful with his throw and get
Yes.
a bonus?
I would let you not actually have to roll if you use all three actions.
All right, well, I'll do that. I will take careful aim and make sure I throw my rope to Barristan, so then he can hook it onto the cart.
Okay. All right. I'm confused.
Yeah, I thought you were throwing it into.
You would throw it to Kendall. If you're talking about the cart that's out in the river, throw it to Kendall, not Barristan, because
Beg your pardon.
Barristan's on your cart on the land, on dry land.
Yes.
No,
Why are you not?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. What I've done is my horse has a rope tied off to it.
Yeah.
That rope is now tied to the cart in the water.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Garen's going to get my horse to pull while we
Okay.
push.
Your horse
Alright.
got attached to my cart.
Wait, who attached the rope to the cart in the water then?
And so a second rope will come over Barristan from Jack.
Two horses.
Two horses lashed to the cart who are on the shore and therefore able to pull.
Pull it.
So double strength and pulling, and
So
big boy pushing with a lever.
All right.
Stop it.
Well, Barristan, then that means you can drop in if you want at that point and get that wagon moving.
Yeah, we can try.
So, give me an athletics check with a +2.
Nope. $22.
The wagon, and so at this point you realise the problem. The wagon seems to be quite laden with goods that are starting to get a little bit wet, And when you initially put your back into it and you try and push and you yell out to the horses to pull, you realise that the two wheels of the wagon have probably sunk about a third of their height down into the mud and the silt of the river, but it does shift about 5 feet.
How far would we need to move it to get it to
15.
So another 15 or 10?
Another 10.
Another 10.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Take the mats out the front and put them under the wheels.
That takes 2 actions to do that, though.
That's fine.
But anyway, okay, cool. All right, so back to Gary, round 3.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide out of my cart and go to the water's edge, if possible, in one
and
turn.
start dancing.
And start dancing. And then I'm going to cast Bless, which has a 15-foot radiant.
Okay.
So there we go. Shit.
It's attack rolls, dude.
Attack rolls, what are you doing?
Just getting ready for killing the gnomes, right? Because now we've got an extra cart and a load of goods.
He's going to attack the gnomes, It's just Coruscant muttered something about needle darting the gnomes. He's got that idea in his head.
So I want to cast Bless over a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
And that should hopefully get everybody.
Well, it does. Everybody gets a +1 status bonus to attack rolls.
Not attack rolls, it's to... Oh, shit. No. Ignore that, sorry. Attack roll. I thought it was all rolls.
No, it's attack rolls.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, ignore that. So let me get rid of that. Delete that. Okay, so I'm still on the horse and cart. I'm going to start my cart moving up the scree at a gentle pace. Just bearing in mind that the harnesses of the horse aren't that strong as the ropes.
All right. Okay, yep, you can do that. Ember, what are you doing? You have 2 ponies in your hands now.
I'm gonna command them to follow me or get to the shore.
Okay. Give me a nature check, please. Okay, so 1 action to command 1 to head to the shore, and immediately it kind of looks at you, nuzzles you for a second, and then starts to slowly but surely struggle against the water, but you watch with satisfaction as it makes that beeline straight for the shoreline. And as it does so, several of the gnomes start jumping up and down and cheering. That's 1 action. Do you want to try and command the second one?
Well, I'll lead it out as well, the other one.
Okay, you're going to lead it out. Okay, you did take off all of its harnesses, so you're either going to have to ride it out or...
Well, I've got I've got the thing like the reins. They go
ball
around
gag.
Yeah, I haven't got
Bridle.
I've got
The bridle.
yeah, the one that goes in
Okay.
the mouth.
Give me a nature check. It's just going to be easier. It's whether the horse fights against you, the pony fights against you.
Oh,
Gonna re-roll that.
Ooh, it doesn't fight against you. It does for a second, but you manage to soothe it. So you will come out of the water with the second pony in tow, very wet and quite bedraggled. The 2 ponies, as they come out of the water, are clearly almost at the point of exhaustion, but several of the gnomes rush forwards and grab the bridles from you and pat you on the back, or and thank you profusely for saving their ponies.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna sit down for a bit.
Anything from Coruscant?
Yeah, so I've moved up the bank, and this thing to be used as a lever.
Yep.
I'll shout to Kendall, and I'll say, use this on the bat to get the wheels clear, and I'll float it down the river towards him.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Kendall grabs the longish branch, and he comes round, looks down at Barristan and nods, and goes, "You ready?"
Yep. Barristan
Sticks sticks
Get on
this
there as
in,
well.
and he just heaves it up. So I'm going to give him a +2 to his athletics to shove an aid.
And he'll probably get +2 because he gets +2 to damage, so he's probably got +2 to his athletics as well.
Yeah. So, with satisfaction again, you watch as, to be honest, he can do this twice because it's. Ooh, okay. Cart moves 5 feet forwards and then suddenly lurches to one side, and one of the wheels. It feels one of the wheels get stuck, but that's his actions over.
Hero point your numpty.
Hero point your numpty. Yeah, good point.
God damn it, Kendall! I thought you were a hero. Dig in.
I am definitely a hero, he says as he kind of grabs the back of the wagon and pulls it up just enough to push it over.
Bruce strength it.
And between Jack, Kendall, Barristan, and the horses, you're very much able to get this wagon out of the water and onto the bank. And you watch as you're all kind of wet. You're a little bit tired. Ultimately, you have 6 rounds to get that out, to get everything out of the water before you lose it all. So
What are you, Private Kendall? A big damn hero, sir!
But I got nowhere else to go.
So, you should have all received. So that's 90 experience for
Nice.
completion of 3 quests, basically, that you've done.
Right.
The Dryad quest, the Nixie quest, and now saving the
Private Ryan.
Private Kendall.
Ryan's
The gnome that
pirates.
stood on top the small hillock kind of jumps down and comes over to you all and starts shaking each of your hands. Thank you. Jubilost Narthropple at your service. Explorer extraordinaire.
Hello, Jubiloth. Why are you here? No.
We are... Why am I here? Well, why are you here, more to the point? What happened? Well, I was hoping to take a shot across the river. It looked like it was going to be shallow enough to bring the wagons over. We were heading southwards. We've mapped most of the north parts of this area out, and we were heading southwards, and clearly I misread the river.
You say mapped most of the places northward. Have you mapped our fair city?
First,
It's a village.
The village here, but
Our capital.
it's got a cathedral. No, it's not.
It's got a town hall. It's got a town hall.
The town hall.
It's got a town hall, which makes it a city.
It's a shed.
Where was this?
Did you meet Clarence?
It's at the north of the lake. We're just to the west of us.
The next over.
The last time I
Yes.
passed through that area, there was a fort there that was controlled by somebody called the Stag Lord. We kept well clear of that. We're just not capable of dealing with such ruffians.
Yeah, well,
I have a vague map.
Yeah, he met the ultimate justice.
Oh.
I wave and point at my helm.
Then
we are
I
now
need to update
custodians
my map.
of this area. This is now our kingdom, and we tend to rule it justly and fair with everybody else.
Okay.
You're heading south. What I will say is avoid. There's a small pond with lily pads on it and trees growing around, oak trees growing around it. Avoid that area. It's under our protection, and there is a spirit there that will cause you harm if you try to chop down any trees from there.
Look like somebody that would go about chopping trees down, sir. I'm merely mapping the stolen lands.
No, but you have all your colleagues here who may decide to gather firewood.
He goes to sort of a waxed a wax cloth lined box in the back of his thing, and he rummages through, and he goes, yes, here we go. And he pulls out a scroll, and he kind of unrolls a scroll, and you mean this place here? And sort of, he has a map of the area, and you can see that he's drawn a small pond with little lily pads on, and it simply says Fae ?
Jubilist,
Indeed.
do you want a job?
Do I want a job? Well, I have a job. My job is to map the lands.
That would be part of it. We may be able to use any other skills that you've got, and those of your retinue.
What have you got in mind?
Well, we will need, obviously, that map is going to be very helpful. But as we expand, we will need other areas mapping. But maybe we could, you could come back to our capital, and we could discuss it over food. We can all dry out, and we can see whether we can have a working relationship going forward. We want to civilise this land, and you look like you could be a part of that.
It's a worthy venture because we intend to be going to unknown parts of this land, which would need mapping out. And maybe on our ventures you could follow with us.
Okay. Give me diplomacy rolls.
Oh.
I've thrown a check into chat.
Don't think I got a chance to do any talking to assist, so I guess it's up to Karsten.
Carson.
Well, I must say your proposition has merits, but would you pay me for this, or would I be selling my mats to you?
I'm sure we can agree to both, really.
Depending, I suppose that there would be a small
retainer
salary and retainer, as well as some supplies for your travels. And should you find anything of particular interest, perhaps a finder's fee.
And
that's in the minutiae. But
Pirates will deal with that.
Yeah, rather than talking about it in the side of a river where we're all very wet.
Very wet and uncomfortable, yeah.
And traumatized, maybe, like I said, over food and a good wine, maybe we could discuss at leisure.
And are you heading back there now?
We are.
Yes. Directly, indeed.
Why don't we join you then?
Sounds like
it's not more than half a day's travel, or?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you could get there by the end of the day, probably. He kind of says, "Can I perhaps have one of your horses to pull my wagon? My ponies don't look to be in a fit state, and I feel like I'll be holding you up otherwise."
Certainly, as long as you don't mind me riding up on the wagon next to you.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. So,
are any of your party injured? I think you said one of them looked roughed up or something, didn't you?
Well, he looks very much roughed up. And so what he will do is he will explain to you that they'd come down from the south, from the southwest. We're heading southwest, sorry. And he'd been ambushed by a small group of kobolds.
Barston looks towards Carson and raises an eyebrow.
It tells you that they'd been able to chase the kobolds off, but he kind of looks a little bit embarrassed. He says, "Not before I took a little bit of damage and a bit of a blow to the head. Unfortunately, the kobold attack scared our ponies, and that caused the wagon and the ponies to end up in the middle of the river. But all's well that ends well."
I don't think after a while these kobolds would be bothering anybody.
So we're there now, aren't we?
I've got some downtime activities that I want to talk to you about.
No, you're there at the moment.
Are we? Okay, so they've come
That's
from
where you were. Yeah, so they've come from this kind of direction. and kind of headed this way.
Oh, so that's not near the kobolds, really, is it?
It's not the soot scales. No, the soot scales are somewhere
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, I thought.
There are
Right near the tree. They were near the tree, weren't they? With the
They're over here.
there are different coloured kobolds in the area, though, aren't there?
There are different coloured kobolds. Okay, let's take a quick 10-minute break. We'll return with you back at the kingdom, and I think we'll do a little bit with Jubilost first, and then we will do a turn of kingdomness.
Awesome.
Cool. I'll be right back then.
Cool. Back in a few minutes. that's what I think of Medi, and why I'm really not looking forward to seeing him at the weekend.
Wait, you're going to meet at the weekend?
Yeah. Medi's come down to Kent at the weekend. Dart.
I am. I bring my own ball gag thing. I can breathe properly.
What are you playing?
You mean
With
your
each
bridal?
other.
Hopefully, there's some Pathfinder stuff going on at Canterbury GameCom.
Indeed, somebody else has joined
In
one of your
between, hopefully,
games.
you're running some games.
Well,
Somebody else has joined Saturday afternoon
Where's that? Oh, never mind.
in
Oh, cool.
Canterbury.
It's at the tennis pavilion, which is part of the university at the north side of Canterbury.
Is that on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday, yeah.
Well, I'm ill anyway, so I'm not going.
You're ill anyway, so you're not going. You might not be ill on Saturday.
I'm down anyway.
Well, bugger you, Dart. We didn't want you to come anyway.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going on.
And let's face it, we have to wait 5 minutes for a reply off you.
So, you return back to your kingdom. All seems pretty much as you left it. The kingdom itself has continued to grow. There are probably a couple more houses built in your living area. There's probably a bunch of new families have turned up over the past 2 or 3 weeks. And there's definitely this kind of noise that's pervading about the village, that, there is a sense of hope and excitement at these individuals being the first people to help found a new kingdom. Clarence, as you kind of arrive and you kind of you settle, Jubilos kind of sits in the background. He's quite talkative. He'll spend a lot of the journey back talking to Coruscant and kind of challenging him on a number of Coruscant's theories. And as Coruscant gets a little bit frustrated with that, he switches to Barristan and starts talking theological theories with Barristan. And you get a sense that he always has, in his opinion, something to add to whatever it is that you're kind of talking about. He's not overly disrespectful, but he always feels that he's got a viewpoint that should be included in whatever that theory is. And as you kind of outline your ideas of the kingdom and stuff, he kind of goes, well, I have to say this does sound quite interesting. I wasn't always an explorer, I do have talents in managing monies, getting the best deals, the best out of things. So if you think you could use me in any of that scenario, then I'd be more than happy to step in and help. Essentially, if Jubilost acts as your treasurer, and he is at least friendly, which he is, you gain 1 extra leadership activity during step 1, and it unlocks a new option for you, which is process hidden fees. With Jubilos aid, you can process additional taxes, fees, and payments. Attempt a basic trade check to determine what sorts of additional resources you gather. On a critical success, you gain 2 bonus resource dice at the start of your next kingdom turn. Success is a single bonus resource dice at the start of your next kingdom turn. Though the citizens do suspect something is going on, and if you attempt to process the hidden fees on the following kingdom turn, the result is worsened by 1. Failure generates unrest, and you can't do process hidden fees the following turn. And critical failure generates 1d6 unrest. I'll just post that in. I'll post that in chat for now. So that's an option for you. About a couple of hours after you arrive, and you're sort of heading towards your somewhat small but functional building that you've had set aside and built initially for your own personal use. You're greeted by a fairly slim, fidgety, kind of tallish man, wispy hair, straggly beard at the door. Masters?
Greetings.
What's this about me being the one that gives out permits?
We've got a little bit to talk about, Clarence.
I can't say I'm not flattered that you trust in me, my lord, but I was taken aback when that Korax fella turned up. I think he's camped outside of the village.
You can read and write, man, can't you?
Yes, of course I can.
Exactly. So you're qualified. You're part of our administration.
Okay.
There's a lot of moving parts at the moment, Clarence, and you're one of them. You're one of them.
Yeah.
Yep. It will put you at the cutting edge of the birth of this new kingdom.
Good.
You're the administrator of the administration.
You're the first holder of this position. Exactly.
Does it come with its own dwelling? Me and the missus, you see, we're fed up of sharing with Sharon and Peter.
As soon as we build sufficient housing, which you will be able to help us with, as soon as you get those permits set up for these lumberjacks, and we've got a camp up to the northwest, as you are aware, get them working, and the sooner we'll have materials to build housing.
All right, well, I think we can find a desk, and I'll put it in the corner of the village hall, and I'll... Yes, I can do this. I'll call myself Clarence the Administrator.
Prime Administrator.
Prime Administrator? I do like that title.
Indeed.
And you watch it, he walks off with that kind of almost puffed up sort of sense of importance about him and that little bit of a swagger as he walks off down, and somebody goes, "Morning, Clarence," and he goes, "That's Mr. Clarence to you," he says, doffs his cap as he walks past him.
Don't forget, Clarence, you serve the people in the village and the capital.
Yes, Master Corriston.
Oh, I think that went well.
Very well. Well done. Well done, people.
Wait until we tell him we've got a dress code and he has to trim his beard, though.
Yeah, and not wear a cap.
Those assless chaps he's got on as well have got to go.
Okay. All right, so...
Let's check in and see if anything needs our attention.
Yeah, building this bloody kingdom that we've just wandered away from for a week.
Yeah, well, it's been like nearly a month that you wandered away from. It's about 2.5 weeks. All right, so that's definitely on.
I think Jubilotta as a treasurer makes a lot of sense, by the way. It takes. I don't know who the treasurer is now.
You haven't got one.
No, we don't have that.
It definitely makes sense then, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you do not have.
Treasurer's holding us back on a few things.
We don't have a magister and we don't have a treasurer.
Yeah. So, where is he in here? Okay, got him.
Did we figure out any of the skills stuff, Zed? Because I know there was that guide thing you were looking at.
How do you mean, sorry?
So I thought there was some supplementary guide that you'd been reading that I can't remember. You linked it to me. There was 2 people that had reworked some of the kingdom mechanics, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. That's all embedded in here. So the kingdom stuff is working to that scenario. Okay, so we've got Barristan as the ruler. The Councillor is Corriston. We've got
Diplomacy, aren't I?
Kendall as the general. Viceroy is Jack. Warden is Ember. Was somebody the emissary?
Oh, it's the emissary, sorry.
Corriston I thought, no, Corriston is an emissary. You were doing that, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, Garen was right. It should be the emissary.
Yeah. I got a pop up in the page for some reason. Whereabouts is it?
Yeah, for some reason.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there we go. For some reason, I can't figure out how to see on process hidden fees needs to be enabled. There we go. I can't remember how to add you to.
Well, what's on there before?
I know, and for some reason you've gone.
It's like when I went from the camping screen as well, didn't I? How about if I just drag myself on?
Yeah, I don't know if it works that way. Does it work that way?
Let's find out. Nope.
Definitely not at war. So how did we get you? Sorry, Medi. How did we get you as the emissary?
Don't know. It doesn't have our lumber camp work site on there as well.
Yeah, your lumber camp. Yeah, I need to just. I'm just going to go through this and try and update it. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe you do. Maybe I have to drag you. I'm just trying to drag.
I token beneath the town on the map. If that's easier.
I thought when we went through the initial setup, we assigned people to.
We did.
Yeah.
It was part of the vacancy, setting up the roles, wasn't it?
Yep. I'm just looking at. But you must be able to redo that and move, because you're supposed to be able to move people around.
At the start of a turn?
Active settlement, vacancies. You've got
new leadership. New leadership. You announce the promotion of a character into a leadership role.
Yeah, try that.
There's a new leadership B&K as well, which I presume is that modded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one to use.
That was it. Vance and Karen Shara, wasn't it?
So the answer is yes, that's what you do, but I don't know how I update the position.
Hmm. because we can change positions as well, can't we, for turn?
Yeah.
So there must be a screen. I think I've seen the screen with us on it where we assign each other as we were going at the beginning. So it must be somewhere.
Those extras, it's not the settlements. Leader.
Can't see it on any of the tabs either.
Yeah, because on this, sorry to interrupt, but on this Vance and Karen Showers, it's saying we should have 10 kingdom skills trained on creation. We've got 6.
On the creation tab, it's got people on there. So if you go into Kingdom, create the creation tab, it's got people on there. So maybe you can drop it onto there.
Where's that?
The Kingdom tab next to turn, and then there's a creation segment.
Oh yeah.
And there's like the meal thing. So that's where you drag yourself onto.
Right, I'm missing something completely.
That.
Where's the Kingdom tab?
So on this screen, turn, Kingdom, settlements, traded agreements at the top.
Yeah. I've got Kingdom. Oh, creation. There we go. Choose leaders, and I need to be in not culture. I'd love to be culture.
Emissary, wouldn't you?
Emissary, yeah. I drag myself into emissary. Oh, drag from the sidebar. Drop active from sidebar. I just did that.
There you go.
There you go. You're on. You're there.
I'm on.
I'm being an idiot, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Creation.
It's next to the 1. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Creation. It took me ages to see that myself. I was like, no, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got in the way.
Okay. So we're gonna add Jubilost as the
Treasurer.
Yeah. We can't. Don't tick that you're invested. By I don't know who just ticked those, but we can only invest 4, can't we?
Correct. Yes.
Who's Magister?
Yes. There is no Magister. Okay. Were you saying we have? Okay. Hang on.
6 of us. Why don't I 6 ticked? Oh, no, that I've not ticked myself. We're at 7 tick now, which is good. 8 ticked impact.
There's no option for me to pick additional trained skills. Oh, in the bonus tab. Okay, go to the bonus tab. You can train additional skills in the bonus tab. So if you're saying you should have 10, you would need to pick
4.
Is there a particular?
Where's the bonus tab?
Skill training is at the bottom.
Yeah, skill training at the bottom. So if you want to pick 4 more.
Agriculture?
Hey guys.
Yeah?
Am I going to log off? Just...
Oh, no worries.
Cool.
All right,
Just say, buddy. Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to that, buddy.
So, agriculture?
Seems sensible. Can't remember what they're all used for. That's part of the issue.
I think magic was for finding different kind of ways around things.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, it gave you additional bonuses, I think, didn't it?
You get alternate solutions that aren't the norm.
Yep. Right, so kingdom skills. So agriculture gives you establish farmland, harvest crops as untrained. There's no trained activities linked to that. Magic trained activity gives you established trade agreements at master when you got master level, and prognostication, which is that way around something.
I don't know whether we want like warfare at some point. Like
warfare does give you pledge of fealty. At some point, you probably want to start thinking about an army. I think you're a little bit early for that at the moment, but it is something you will eventually need to figure out.
Yeah, at some point we'll need defense and the rest of it. Exploration.
Exploration has no trained activities linked with it, but obviously it gives you a boost to your skills, which is abandon hex, claim hex, clear hex, hire adventurers. So you probably do want exploration trained because it'll make it easier to do those activities.
So maybe thought about wilderness with exploration.
As we're starting, industry.
What, boating?
I thought we could use engineering for a lot of that stuff, though.
Possibly. Is the crossover there?
Industry, establish settlements, trade commodities, relocate capital as a trained activity. Engineering doesn't have trade commodities. It does have established settlement, though.
A bit hard when you don't know what half this stuff does, isn't it?
We can get there.
Well, how about you've got 3 to allocate, and as we do a couple of kingdom turns over the next couple of weeks, you might identify 3 more skills that you would train yourselves in to be able to do those.
Well, I've got statecraft, trade, exploration, and industry as my 4.
Something just changed there.
I've just added agriculture.
No, on the left-hand side, there's one of these skills just disappeared, and because exploration's gone on there now.
I think wilderness vanished.
I changed one of the drop downs from a random skill to exploration.
And what was the random skill though?
I think they're the ones that we chose at the start.
They're the ones that you chose.
Wilderness. Wilderness was the first one. Was the one I changed for exploration.
I've fixed it.
But that's each of the 4 invested leaders choose to apply the trained proficiency rank to a different skill. The proficiency ranks cannot be reassigned later.
Sorry.
I put it back.
Yeah, put it back.
Yeah, I've done. Got boating still.
I think if you're happy for us to be flexible, then that's great.
I think in this instance, yes, because you would start with 6, VK adds the 4, so I'll let you be flexible. What I would say is by the time you have to have made your choice by the time you hit level 3 kingdom.
Okay,
makes sense.
All right. So it gives you enough kingdom turns to figure that stuff out and go from there. Okay, shall we run through a kingdom turn?
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
Can do.
All right. So we start with a turn. The first thing we do is upkeep. So the first thing we do is we gain 1 fame. So we've gained a fame.
Hey.
It doesn't say we've got a lumber camp, and I'm pretty sure we made one.
We did.
You do have a lumber camp.
The bottom left it says work sites resource 0 lumber camps.
Work site resource.
Farm's there, but the lumber camp is not. Need applying to the hex because there's a hex with a lumber commodity but no camp, so I'm assuming that hex might need a camp on.
Oh, was it this one?
But we built a farm where the food was and we built lumber
Yeah, and then we sent an
There
army
you
down to the Dryads.
Is that solved it?
Don't know.
Where am I looking?
Bottom left.
Under commodities, no?
No, that's what we've got stored.
Yeah, bottom left on the Kingdom tab. It's got one file.
Yeah, it's updated now.
Yeah, got it.
Bottom left on the Kingdom side, one farmland, one lumber camp. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right, sorted. Cool. All right, so we've got the upkeep done. New leadership. I presume you're not going to change your leadership roles.
Let me give a pitchfork 1 second. No, we're good.
Okay. Adjust unrest.
We should be a 0, aren't we?
You
Zero.
have no unrest at the moment, so you would.
Hang on, we've not got a ruler is vacant. Have we not got an active ruler?
Oh God,
Yeah.
that shouldn't have
resigned.
happened. Somebody ticked all the wrong boxes.
Oh, what's going on?
Can we not tick boxes?
Right,
Yeah.
nobody tick boxes, please. Other than me.
Okay.
As per previous. Stop fucking about.
Well,
And that does mean if you click any of the boxes, if you click your name under vacancies, it auto clicks the box. And I think if the box is checked, it means, let's just double check, it means that it's vacant. Right, yeah, there you go now. Gaining unrest. You've got no unrest because you have a ruler.
that's my
Okay.
fault. Sorry, I thought ticked meant you're in there and unticked
No.
meant you're not.
No, it's the other way around. It's
Sorry.
weird, but it's the other way around.
Yeah,
Okay,
my fault.
collect resources. One of you collect resources.
Ember. Oh, fuck.
Jet, do you want to click? You roll good dice.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Let's go for it.
Nice, Jet. You've got, that's pretty good, actually. 10 resource points. That's actually really good.
There we go. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
And we pay consumption. We have no consumption to pay, and we do not have the disease consumption.
Which
So
is
now
good.
we go to commerce. Let me find the steps here to remind myself how this works.
I can't remember whether I've told you, but my missus, when she first read about that, she's thought people were eating themselves to death.
Did she? Consumption.
Yeah.
Does
That's
that,
awesome.
Yeah.
does that involve us all having a shot of something nice?
Yeah,
It does.
it does.
Like,
Well, the bigger the town, obviously, the more food it needs, and I think armies need food, don't they? So
Correct, yeah.
at the
And I
moment,
think
we've got
each-
Rip Farm and a small village, so we're good.
Yeah, I think each each settlement you have as well also increases the number of consumption that you pay. Yeah, settlements and armies require a certain amount. Your first kingdom turn consumption is 0. Skipping it on all other turns. Calculate your kingdoms. The score is the total of your settlements consumption scores plus army plus number of farmland hexes you have within influence range of your settlements plus any. Oh,
I don't
Okay.
know that.
well, it knows how to calculate it, and you've hit consumption, and it says it's 0. So go to commerce. The first thing you do is collect taxes. Do you wish to collect tax?
We don't need to at the moment, do we?
I don't think so.
First round's free.
Yeah,
We
we don't
just-
want to generate unrest, so we'll
No,
leave it.
my view is people are working to build this town, and we shouldn't tax them for that.
Okay.
My view is whatever mechanically in the system works, will do.
Yeah.
I'm not role playing on a kingdom turn.
So, improve lifestyle. You're tapping the expenses for So you're making a basic check to draw upon your kingdom's treasury to enhance the quality of life for your citizens.
We haven't got any rest, and I don't think we're doing anything particularly cultural at the moment, are we? We're just trying to build out. So.
Let them wallow around in the mud for the moment.
You don't want to tap your treasury.
Nope.
Tap commodities. When you trade commodities. When you trade commodities, select one commodity that your kingdom currently stockpiles and reduce that commodity stockpile by up to 4. Then attempt a basic check. If you trade with a group that you've established diplomatic relations with, you gain +1 circumstance bonus, and basically it allows you to gain resource dices next turn if you wish to do so.
What do we need lumber for this turn?
Building ship.
Because we've maxed out our lumber. We actually disposed of lumber at the start of this turn because we couldn't stockpile anymore.
You did.
So do we want to trade away a bit of lumber this turn?
Let's get rid of lumber then.
The stone, maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
It gives us a resource dice, which we can then potentially use to buy
Stone. Yeah.
So
Trade
depends
off
on what trade off 2 because we gain 2 per turn.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Trade off 2.
I assume we're trading that with Rossland, are we? Because we've got a trade agreement with them.
Indeed,
Yep. All right. Does one of you want to hit the perform level and decide who's doing it?
Shall I do it?
Make sure you check trading with a group with established diplomatic relationship because you have Rossland, so you can do that.
Anything else I need to do?
Make it a public roll, and I think everything else is good. Because it defaults to your kingdom DC, which is still 14 at the moment.
Any chance of a hero point?
Do we have a thing?
You have fame. Fame can be used to re-roll, I believe.
I thought we had a pull together thing. Like once per turn, we could do something with based on being a republic. I wanted to say.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, that's a dictatorship.
Once per kingdom turn, when you roll a critical failure on a kingdom skill check, attempt a DC 11 flat check. If this succeeds, your citizens heed the call to put in extra work and mitigate the disaster. Treat the kingdom skill checker as a failure instead. The DC of this flat check increases by 5 each time you subsequently use it, but it increases by 1 to a minimum of 1 for each kingdom turn that passes when you don't use it. Well, do we want to use it or not? I don't know.
Or you could use your fame to re-roll.
Use your fame to re-roll, please.
Yeah, use fame.
You can't do any worse. Well.
Hey.
Nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
There we go. So, yeah.
Is that one resource dice per resource we're giving up?
Yes. So we get 2d4 next turn.
Yeah, we'll get 2d4.
Right, do you want me to manage my trade agreement with Restrov?
So that would lose 2 resource points per trade agreement. But what does that give us a chance of? Getting commodities of our choice. And potentially gain a resource nice next turn. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We can get some stone and potentially gain more resource next turn. That sounds good.
Okay, so I'm on the managed trade agreements. I've got leader, roller, and I'm the emissary. Trade, skill, trade +6, commerce, DC 14. I've got economy ticked. I've got trade ticked. I've got invested economy ticked. Managed trade agreements last turn, -5, not ticked.
Did you do this last turn?
Yes, I did. I've done it every turn we've done it. Yeah.
Oh, let's not do it this turn then, because you'll be at -5.
You'll be at -5.
No. Managed trade. Oh.
Yeah, if you manage trade agreements on the previous turn, increase DC by 5.
Shit, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
We'll skip that this turn then.
Yeah.
Skip that this turn. Okay. So that is your commerce completed. I'm just don't think it had properly identified that you'd given up 2 resource points. You should have got 2 resource dice and it only gave you 1. Okay, now we go to leadership. You each get 3 per turn. And that does include Jubilos, and I can manage Jubilos, or you can tell me what you want him to do.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I see.
Who wishes to go first? Otherwise, we'll just work down the list and we'll start with Barristan.
I think a lot of these are kind of quite random, and we don't need to do many of them unless we're trying to add bonuses to certain stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, what are we trying to do this turn? We're trying to expand some hexes out and get access to some stone and ore?
Yeah. Do not purchase commodities. That wastes our money, our resources.
Where did we have some ore? There was some ore somewhere. Just here. So we want to expand out hexes, don't we?
Yeah.
Get this ore.
And that comes to that's your region. You do that region wise.
What option is that?
That's the next section.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
But were there any of these that we could do that would? Request foreign aid. What does that one do?
Yeah, that's Restrov, isn't it?
I think send diplomatic envoy. What's that do?
That's if we met anyone else, but I don't think we have really. Have we?
We haven't. No, we got Restrov. That's it.
Yeah, you don't have a group yet. You can send.
I can send Barristan to the kobolds.
I don't think there's anything, is there?
I could request foreign aid from Rostov.
Go for it. It costs us nothing. Go for it.
I don't think it does, looking at this.
There isn't a penalty, no?
I mean, there is if I critically fail.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the chance of you doing that twice, though?
1 in 1 chance. You said that.
It doesn't seem to have a DC, Zed. Do you know what the DC is for Rostov?
Yes, I do.
It's the other group's negotiation DC +2, apparently.
So that's 7. Roslin's negotiations DC is 15.
So it's DC 17.
DC 17.
Oh,
Told you.
I was on a 19.
Well, it's a fail.
But we still gain 1d4 resource points next turn.
Yep. So if you want to click that, and then that'll add that for next turn.
No shit. I
Okay,
want
I'm
to
going to stop rolling dice.
Yeah. Get Jets to it.
Oh,
Okay. Did you want Jubilost to
Yeah, he's got to process hidden fees, doesn't he?
process hidden fees? Did you want him to give it a go?
Yes, please.
Bear in
I thought
mind,
that had some negative effects. Didn't it?
yeah, if he fails, you're going to gain unrest. And you can't do it next turn.
What's the DC on it?
It would be DC 14. And he has a plus, and there's a +6. If he does it, yeah, +6 because it's using trade skill. And yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah, sure, why not?
okay.
There you
I
go.
mean,
good
what's
odds.
the worst thing that can happen?
You can roll.
I roll a
Oh,
nat fucking one.
That's the worst thing that can happen. Can you do like
That's so
Cheers,
funny.
Do you want to
How much fame was
upgrade
it?
the degree of success by rolling a flat DC 11 check?
How much fame have we got? How much
You
fame
can
have we
use your
got?
fame.
Used it, haven't we?
None. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we hear a point that? Go on.
No.
That's fame. That's your fame.
That would be a no. I can't even do that. So we are gaining a resource dice next turn, but we have just gained 3 points of unrest.
I'm just got Ringer
Nice.
here. Ringer.
Oh, we need
Ringer.
holiday. Can we have a holiday? Celebrate.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
That's bound to drop the unrest.
I think so
yeah,
too.
we can
Good shout. Good shout.
celebrate a holiday.
Yeah, go for it.
Just go for
If someone wants to celebrate, does it?
Let's celebrate.
Wait a minute.
It
does not. No, it does not reduce unrest.
No.
Right. Can we get that weekend holiday thing? And we can get that mad lady from the village next door. What's she called? Donna. That Madonna girl. Madonna.
We need some sort of concert or something, do we all?
No,
I'm sure there was something. Rest and relax helps. So I could rest and relax.
Rest and relax.
Yep.
That would be arts. So we've got very little bonus on that. But
and you do have some unrest, so you're on a +1, and it's DC 14.
You can do it.
Go for it.
Nope.
Did that? Okay.
I can do that. There we go.
So now it's DC 18 next time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do at the kingdom phase? There was one other. You're just damaging your kingdom at the moment, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. We'll just cast.
I mean, we could get the jackboots out and quell and rest.
That was the one I was looking at. Yeah, you could do that, but
we can do it next turn. We could just do the normal stuff at the top next turn and reduce.
Is quell and rest arts? Oh, you're going to choose what type? Okay.
No, it's Dark going in there with his Stag Lord helmet. You will be mine again.
I mean, we could try and quell and rest with, say politics.
We don't need to. Don't worry about it.
But every time we've got unrest, we've now got a negative on everything, by the way. -1 to everything we roll. So we do want to get rid of unrest if we can. I've got a +5 with a DC 14, theoretically.
Go for it. Again, your kingdom, you choose. Make a decision.
Oh,
fuck these dice.
You're a shit leader. You are a shit leader. Just
you don't make
don't do everything. We've got specialists.
Well, the good news is,
as a viceroy, I can take over the roles.
That's good. Yeah. Do it.
The good news is you don't make anything worse.
That's okay.
Shall we move to region?
17 people.
Yeah. We've just disappeared like 6 families.
Can I just mention that no, to use politics, I talked to them. They just didn't give a shit.
You sat them down and talked to them and told them about the 5 families you just disappeared.
Yeah.
I told them about, yes, we have done some sly underhanded taxes from this random gnome that we've just employed. Sorry.
I'm not sure it's sly underhanded taxes. I think he's just found efficiencies that they're not used to, that's all.
What about creative solution?
It was a breathing tax, wasn't it?
Well, I've done my 3 leadership things, so if you guys want to do any more yourselves, that's up to you.
Well, I think creative solution might do the job. Personally, it's just me.
What are you going to do with creative solution?
I'm going to work our way around this shit.
It's not trained either. If you fail, you lose 2d6 resource points.
And if you really fail,
do we need do we need these resource points for later on, like in
yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
So we best not waste them in that sense, then.
Correct.
Let's go commerce then.
I thought it was region next.
Region next.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you looking at? I guess one of the things you want to do is you can claim 1 hex per turn.
Over hex then.
Which one do you want to claim?
I think getting access to that all would be good, or creating a quarry to get access to stone somewhere would be good as well. Does that have to be within our influence, Zed?
No, I don't. A quarry. Yeah, I think they have to be within your. Yes.
The lumber camp doesn't, so I'm a bit confused on that.
No. You hire a crew of workers to travel to a hex that contains.
Well, the ruin.
Doesn't need to be within your sphere of influence, as far as I can see.
Well, there's all there.
Yep.
There is, and we should claim that hex, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you establish a worksite mine there, it creates that gives you double the
ore per turn.
Double the ore per turn. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have some of that.
So do we need to clear the hex first, or
don't need to clear it because it's not dangerous?
Yeah. We got a campsite there, so we must have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to claim hex, then establish worksite mine.
Yep.
Yeah. Or quarry for.
Yeah.
Establish worksite mine. I think
mine for ore. Yeah. Quarries for stone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, someone else roll this time. I'm getting all the blame.
Do you want to do the clear hex part?
Yep.
Oh, God,
claim.
Claim hex, not clear hex. Yeah.
No, claim.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
And pick a skill that we're good at.
Claim hex. Okay.
Wilderness.
Yeah,
probably wilderness.
Particularly like that. I've got wildernesses +5. There we go.
Yeah.
So let's roll that and see what we get. Oh, thank you very much. I will have that.
You will have that, sir. And you will have that hex.
Lovely jubbly.
So we click on lose one resource point.
This is where the leader should delegate to you.
Well,
Jack,
as a viceroy,
as a viceroy should do.
Do you want me to try establish worksite mine?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So if I click on there, and I've got engineering +5, so let's roll this. Has that done it?
Yeah. Right. So you are in hills, so you'll lose 2 resource points. But now you've also established a
Mine.
Mine.
There you go.
Oh, lovely jubbly. There we go.
Well done, Chet.
Cool.
Can we establish any other kind of work sites? Or is it limited to just one? Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Could get a quarry in there potentially, couldn't we?
As long as you've got hills.
Well,
yes, as long as you
can get a quarry there, you've got hills.
But that's already got a mine.
You can't put 2 things in the same place, can you?
Don't think so.
In the same hex. It has to be different hexes, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
I assume.
A hex can have at most one of these: farmland, freehold, ruin, settlement, structure, work site.
But do we need to harvest crops at all?
It's food, isn't it?
Yeah, we will do. There's a massive hill, wasn't there, full of kobolds. We can put a quarry there.
How many of these actions can we do, Zed?
How many can we do?
2 region activities. Sorry, I'm supposed to be.
So we've done 2, so we can't do any more.
Yep.
We can't build another camp because we've already done 2.
2, yep. That's civic next, isn't it?
Does my head in because it's not in a sensible order. up to 3 region activities. You can do 2 simultaneously as long as both activities take place in the same hex, and the hex is either a hill or a plain, but you would make -2 penalties.
Let's leave that as it is for now.
So you've effectively got 1 more region
One
activity
left,
you
yeah.
can make, but you can't claim another hex.
Do we want to set up a quarry then?
Set up a quarry in that one between the mine and the lumber camp, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Set up a quarry.
Is Jack going to do that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that?
Please, Jack.
Okie dokie, let's give it a shot. Again, engineering +5.
Beautiful.
There we go.
And that's why we have a Jack.
Swear to God, my days absolutely hate me.
So I'm a bit confused. What determines that it contains
What stone?
or stone?
It just
Bedrock,
does,
isn't it?
but it's only at 1 point per.
Okay.
Whereas if it's got a resource, then
quarry.
it's 2 points per.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mines and quarries can be established in any hex that contains a significant amount of hills or mountains, and lumber camps can be... Okay, yeah, so it's a hill. So here, we are doing a quarry, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, please.
And the first stone out of it will be used to fix that fucking bridge.
There you go.
It's no longer rickety.
All right. That is your 3 region activities. So now we go to civic activities.
I say.
So in order to do that, we need to go to Lake Town.
Went down, laid down,
All we could build would be a brewery.
Brewery, bar.
Does your dad own a brewery?
A brewery is 6 resource points and 2 lumber, which it might be worth building because it does drop our unrest by 1. And it also adds a +1 bonus, I think, to established trade agreements.
Sounds good.
That's just establishing new trade agreements, though. It's not managing trade agreements.
No, but we let the vice for roll it, don't we?
But this is our last spot, by the way.
Yeah, so is there anything else that we want to build to rather than a brewery?
Tenement or a house?
When do we gain an extra build plot, Zed?
When your town gets to the next size.
What determines that?
Right, what we'll say is
Level.
we need a brewery.
So is that per level?
We need a brewery to make an inn.
Do we?
You need an inn. You don't need a brewery to make an inn. You can import your beer.
Yeah, but we get more tax off our own beer.
There's a player guide for this, and I need to get.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. Your village consists of a single block of 4 lots. When you build a structure in a lot, you must select a lot in that block. Once your kingdom is 3rd level and you've filled all 4 lots in your village, as long as your settle is not overcrowded, the next time you build a structure in a lot, you may choose to lot a lot in any block adjacent to your current block. As you do so, your village becomes a town. A town consists of 2 to 4 blocks of 4 lots.
So we need
The blocks must be contiguous. You need to get to level 3.
we're level 1 at the moment.
But my point is there anything else like at level 2, like different buildings that we could build?
House or tenement?
Yeah, we've got houses, which is fine. What other structures are available? Assuming we need like at a certain level to build better stuff. which I suspect maybe is level 2, level 3, probably level 3 before we can build anything new, right?
Where? Okay, yeah, structures. Yeah, okay. So if I click on that, yeah. So I would, yeah, you would need to.
Is there like way of building?
There you go. So if I go
a
to
shop
level,
or
so go to level. If you take the slider to max level 3, you can see what third level will open up. So you've got tenement, park, orphanage, houses, dump, bridge, and brewery.
Hmm.
why couldn't we build a dump? Oh, it's a level 2, so you can't build a dump until level 2. Orphanage says level 1, so why can't we build a level? Upgrade from houses, but we've got houses, haven't we? I'm just really confused by what we can and can't build.
I don't know you do.
We've got a town hall and houses on the map.
Town hall and houses, yeah.
No brew down.
Oh, okay. So if we drag our max level up, I'm assuming that just shows us what we are able to build because of our current level. Because it's just a filter. So if I clear all the filters off and put that to max level, that shows us all the different things we can potentially build. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Can I build a shop? Yeah, upgradable. There's the orphanage in there that we could build.
Yeah.
What's that going us?
We don't need any more housing or a tenement because you only need one housing / block per grid. Tenements create ruin, so let's not build those. Could build a park, which is good for rest and relax. Don't want a park. You want a brewery, don't you?
A brewery or a bridge.
Do we need a bridge?
No.
There's a
bridge like one.
Oh, it's for an island settlement. Don't need that. Well, do we want a brewery or not? Is there not like a general store or like anything like that? Or is that high level? Smithy, yeah.
In, you know.
Level 3's the inn.
Is it because we've not got enough resource points potentially to build other stuff? Can you knock our resource points up to say 12, Zed, and see what that does? If that unlocks anything else on here. Obviously, we'll get back on after.
I think it's because your max lots are restricted. So what you're looking for? What you're looking for? General store.
Just looking to see if we can build anything else. Can you modify our resource points up in case it's a limitation on the fact we just don't have enough points this turn?
Oh.
Well, your resource points are... What are your resource points?
7 at the moment, but a lot of these things...
Yes, a general store requires 8 resource points, yes.
There we go.
Okay.
So it's filtering on your available resource points. So you do have to balance...
Can we get it to not filter on that?
No. I can't turn... I can't change... Even I can't do it. I'm looking like... if I hit clear filters... It sets you to max level 1, which is what you are. Minimum lots of 0.
Get a brewery built. Get a brewery built.
There's nothing
there. We save those 7 resource points and just carry it forward.
True.
Nice.
I don't know whether you can.
Because you don't lose those resource points, do you?
No, would we be able to build a storehouse as well? That would also be a good thing to be able to build.
Or a cemetery for the
so a right, okay. So a granary requires 12 resource points. General store requires 8.
Wow.
So look, let me do this, right? Very briefly. Let me put your resource points to 15.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, just so we can see, like an inn's more, isn't it?
Where are you seeing the list of what you can build, by the way?
Perform on build structure.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to click perform in case it actually did something.
Doesn't actually an inn.
Nothing there. We've got brewery,
Yeah.
house, and tenant. In repairable, you get them all.
Mm.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff on repairable. That's...
Yeah, I
Dive.
think it's just I don't know what the difference between buildable and repairable means, but yeah, there's a load on
Is it
repairable.
repairing original structure?
No, because you don't have
Nope.
an original structure.
Okay.
Trying to find the list. I'm sure I'd seen a PDF that you'd sent us with a list of stuff we could build.
Mm.
Through my downloads folder and failing very hard.
Not sure. You
Is
need
that-
to remind.
If those 7 points carry forward, I'd just say don't fucking build anything. And then
Agree.
we'll get three. We'll get
I
three.
don't think they do. I don't think they carry forward. That's the problem.
In which
Kingmaker's
case,
Player's Guide. That sounds promising.
build a house. Or a brewery.
The thing is, we've got army left and we've got kingdom. We've got other stuff. Is there anything we can? Well, we've not got an army, so.
My point is, I just don't want to use up our slot if we've got better stuff to build.
Yeah, because
We
it's
just don't have enough points.
Yeah.
Here it is. Yeah, the Kingmaker Player's Guide's got loads of stuff in it. Like for example, do we want to build wooden walls?
Mm.
We'd need to be trained in probably defense, I would guess, or warfare, or
Like a palisade sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
like stonemasons, or like a stockyard. At level 3 would be a stockyard. That requires a lot, but it allows us to gather more. I know that reduces consumption. A smithy's level 3. That would be useful to outfit armies and also craft checks in the town.
You could build a dive type. Well, you can't. You've got 7 resource points.
There's loads of stuff to build. So. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's not build a brewery yet. Let's move on.
We didn't collect taxes, did we?
Nope.
Not this round.
Should we have skip and reduce unrest? Should we have clicked that?
You didn't have unrest in that phase. You gained your unrest.
Afterwards, didn't we?
You gained. Okay, so you're not going to build anything else in your kingdom, yeah?
No.
Don't think so. Not this time.
Army? Do you want to do an army? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
And
So I am going to check for a kingdom event. A kingdom event occurs.
You're attacked by an army. Shit.
No. This is a beneficial. Add an event.
you are tasked by
There
the
you go.
Brewers Association. And
So the event that you've got is Justice Prevails. The authorities catch a notorious criminal, exonerate a wrongfully accused innocent, shut down a major criminal operation, or thwart a plot against the settlement. Whatever the case, some injustice that has long vexed your citizens has finally been resolved. The leader would be the warden using statecraft. And then you can opt to do this. You don't have to resolve these this turn. You can choose to resolve them at any time in the future.
Sounds good. Hang on to that, I guess. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. The last thing we do is XP. So, you claimed 1 hex. You did a farm or a work site twice.
Yep.
Yes. You burn you turn your resource points into XP.
Okay, cool. So we can't keep them between turns.
No.
But
So that would give
But
you
that
70
advances-
XP.
That invests our village or town, though, doesn't it? Hopefully.
Let's have a look. You don't have all 8 leadership roles assigned. You haven't expanded your village. You've already done that. Yeah, that's it. You didn't claim a landmark, and you haven't claimed your first refuge. I don't think you claimed a landmark.
No.
Oh,
that would be like a refuge.
did. Yes,
Was
we
the
did.
Auric landmark?
Yes, it was.
wait a second.
Oh, the Rickety Bridge is a landmark.
The landmark is a rickety bridge. So yes, you would claim your first landmark. Just give you the 40. Okay, so you're at 850 XP. So you would probably need to go through one more turn, at least claim 1 more hex, and so you need to generate 150 XP to get to level 2, basically.
Do that.
Do we have time to do that now, do we think? Because I think we might do a second turn a bit quicker.
I'm struggling with my back, so I need to go lie down. So,
Yeah, no worries.
what I think we do is, if we've got some material that explains how this works, let's get it posted. Let's get everybody access to it, and then if people want to jump on at some point after the weekend, we can run through 2 or 3 of these kingdom turns, one after another, quite quickly.
That's really good.
Sounds good.
So worst case, next Thursday, if people are free, it's not mandatory. So, Jet, if you don't feel like joining,
No, Thursday should be fine. It's just
but if we
We need Jet for rolls.
we do, yeah.
If we could do 8 o'clock.
Let's do next Thursday at 8 o'clock for a couple of hours, and we'll try and get 3 kingdom turns done next week.
That's a really good idea. Fantastic.
What I just want to do before we go, so couple of things. So that kingdom turn, let's get to the end turn. There we go. That kingdom, immediately resets your resource points to 0, so you can't carry them over. You should be on.
Good to know.
Kingdom turn 1. Yeah. Right. So that takes about normally you assume that that's a week in terms of time. So you can have a week's, but that's you focusing on actual activity, so you don't claim that as downtime. But if we're going to do another kingdom turn, you effectively do 1 kingdom turn per month, so you can effectively have 3 months of downtime to play around with if you want. So you can make shit. But no, where was it? Right. Sorry, I had something that I wanted to give you. Now I've lost it. So, a few days after you've kind of returned and you've spent a few days kind of traveling around your kingdom, checking the various camps and things that you've established, making sure that everything is safe and secure. And on your return, you are met at the town hall by one of the fairly recent original settlers that came in from Bravoy, Edrist Hanvaki. He comes to you and he says, Masters, my lords, I'm worried about my brother Temin. He'd recently set off to Varnhold to seal a deal with the village's gem cutter, but he's not returned now for the last 3 weeks. And I'm concerned. I want to make it known to people that there's a reward for any news of my brother's fate, or, worst case, the return of his mother of pearl brooch.
No, my apologies. I didn't catch his name. What's his name again?
So this guy is called Edrist Hanvaki.
Hanvaki. His brother was
Temin Hanvaki.
Temin. Thank you.
So if you make a note that you have a quest called A Missing Brother. And you might qualify for one more. I'll just double checking.
So what's the crack, Dad? Are we getting like, you want us to stay here until a certain level and then move on, or?
It's entirely up to you. I just need to double check something. So I will give you I'll give you an idea of what I need to do. So
as soon as
you need to resolve one more kingdom turn, and then I can give you the first major town event outside of the kingdom system.
Ooh.
Okay. As soon as I got to the village, by the way, I started drafting letters to my two colleges, but also a similar letter to the Pathfinder Society.
Okay.
With regards to the temple that we found.
The Temple of Rastil.
No,
the big elk thing. Oh, the
yeah.
That temple.
That temple. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Vigilant Seal. We've.
Exactly. So, asking my former head tutors whether they'd be willing to send representatives
around about tier 3 to 6 with lots of magical items.
Yeah, please. Whether my tutors would send representatives, as I want to set up a college here, or basically start low level and work to that, but also to investigate that, and also the Pathfinder Society, because we found a potentially dangerous site that they may need to make safe.
Okay.
Are you sharing that knowledge with the rest of us?
The lodge.
Yep.
The only thing that Barristan would caution you on is it not wise for us to get a little bit more established before we start bringing other organisations into our lands?
No,
how much political control do we want to maintain if a large society decides that they want to move in?
Well, the colleges are coming in anyway, and they'll have no control.
I'm not concerned about a school of learning, but I've heard things about these Pathfinder people. Not all of them good. I don't know. I've heard good and bad.
To be honest, it gives the ability to say, get off our land.
They're in our kingdom, and we can say, yes, you can have a lodge here, no, you can't have a lodge here, but I've heard good things about, most of the people I've dealt with. I've dealt with some of them when I was in Absalom, and some of them when I was in the jungles as well.
They go out, they do good things, and they find out interesting things about ancient artifacts around those areas, don't they?
I do, but you also hear about political meddling and more negative elements.
You do.
That's what you're here to chop off the heads.
And I've got no problem to bring them in, but perhaps once we've established our camp a little bit more, because at the moment it's a bloody shed and a couple of houses.
It'll probably take a month or more for this letter to get to Absalom anyway.
True enough.
And then there may be some back and forth.
Clarence might have his house by then. True.
Yeah. So I'll ask them to confirm. I'll ask them to confirm by letter whether they're open to it, and then we'll go from there. It's just initial contact. It could be 6 months before we get anything.
That's by Royal Mail, isn't it? 6 months.
Absolutely. So it's probably fucking lost.
Is that first class?
Yeah.
Just tell you what the best way of doing it is, right, is send it via a small package. You don't have to put anything in the package, but they'll definitely get that package done.
To be fair, send it by Temu, it's safer that way.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll get there quicker.
So, just to go back and answer the question,
And I know that's taken up by 135.
I am kind of unable to move the story forward now until your kingdom reaches level 4.
Okay,
That's a
that's
lot
my
of work.
point. I don't want to bugger around doing stuff if we need to crack through kingdom stuff.
We'll power through Kingdoms over Thursdays over August.
Yeah.
Come full-time start time, we should be level 4 in September.
I would think so, yes.
Cool. All right. I'm going to spend some time. I'll spend some time between now and next week reading up on the kingdom stuff as well, just to make sure I fully understand it, so we can move along a bit quicker. Hope everybody's had fun, and it's good.
Nice as always, sir.
Yeah,
Cheers, Ed. Looking really good.
It's probably worth